Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report, and we're here today at the Omni Berkshire Place in New York City with David Chase, who oversees this property as Managing Director. David, this is an incredible hotel that I think is really a best-kept secret, if I'd like to say, in New York City, and hopefully we'll change that a little bit. But talk a little bit about the history of the Omni Berkshire Hotel. It does have a great history.
Absolutely. Hotel opened as a hotel in 1926. We celebrated 90 years last year, and we're in our 91st year. Always operated as a hotel here during Prohibition, and at a time when our residents and guests would go to all the speakeasies in the neighborhood, and
there were speakeasies here. Huh?
There were speakeasies on this block. Matter of fact, the street was known as Swing Street, 52nd Street.
Oh yeah, the jazz. I've heard of that. Yeah.
So jazz clubs, speakeasies, and or walk the streets with their own flask because they left the hotel.
What I wanted to know a little bit about, because 1926 was the opening date of the original hotel, and obviously it's gone through a few renovations since, right?
A few renovations. Our most recent, just several years ago. So rooms and suites have been updated, and actually a new restaurant only 6 months ago.
Okay. Now you yourself are fairly new to the hotel, and you have a new team overseeing it. What changes have you made so far to the hotel?
I'm here almost 2 years, and a few of the leadership team has transitioned. We've done a lot as far as the service offerings. We're spending a lot of time focusing on our guests, which are both business and leisure and families, creating family-friendly activities and attractions for them specifically. And again, we're programming a lot of our unique spaces. Our unique spaces being a lot of the terraces and our suites with terraces. We have a public terrace, which is very unique for New York City. We have a terrace that every one of our 400 guest rooms have access to our 17th floor St. Patrick's Terrace, which has beautiful city views, lounge,
and of St. Patrick's itself, right?
And of St. Patrick's Cathedral. Beautiful lounge seating, you can bistro tables, you can relax out there, and we also program that terrace with family movie night every Friday night in the summer, outdoors. Fantastic fun, and we're off to the races with a few of those under our belt already this year. And we're going to be doing s'mores this fall. We're going to be doing hot chocolate and hot cider out there in the winter. So really neat activities on our terraces.
Well, I'm very impressed by the suite product here, and we are in one of your suites. And talk a little bit about, if you could, how you've revamped the suites.
All the suites have, again, been renovated in the last few years. We've got a lot of suites. We've got 45 suites, very spacious. Really, what's unique about our suites, probably because of the era when the hotel was built, they were built almost like the size of apartments, and they're genuine pied-à-terres, home away from home in New York City. So our suites are very large, some as much as 1,000 square feet, the others 700 square feet. And really, when a family comes in or a couple who wants to stay for a slight extended period, do some shopping, possibly have a drink with a friend in the suite, you've got a genuine large living area. You've got just room to literally make yourself at home in New York City.
Well, and you also have the sort of signature Rodgers and Hammerstein suite, too, which is named after, of course,
Rodgers and Hammerstein penned Oklahoma, their famous musical, in that suite in the 40s.
Wow. And that has a great terrace. I saw it earlier. Beautiful
wraparound terrace, views all the way up and down Madison Avenue and east to west on 52nd Street all the way to the Hudson River.
Yeah, and as you mentioned before, a lot of the suites do have terraces, and you have the public terrace on the 17th floor, which is right next to, I think, the health club, right?
Our health club's on the 17th floor. That terrace is there. And again, 9 different suites and rooms have private terraces.
Right. Now, talk a little bit about the food and beverage. You mentioned briefly the restaurant, and what do you have available for the guests?
First off, we still offer 24-hour room service here in the hotel, and we recently, 7 months ago, launched Bob's Steak and Chop House. Now, Bob's is a Dallas-based brand of a prime American steakhouse, and really known for their big cuts, big pours, and really friendly atmosphere. Really an incredible product. We created a beautiful new venue, and in addition to the a la carte dining and a nice big bar, there's a couple private dining rooms, so people who are here with families and do a rehearsal dinner or use it for a business meeting dinner, we really accommodate everything in that restaurant.
Now, I guess my last question is, and you've been here now 2 years, any other big plans for the hotel in the future?
Well, we're adding a couple new suites. We're very excited about a suite coming up in early January next year called The Apartment. It was formerly, when there was in the past resident managers in the building, it was the general manager's apartment. We'll have a...
That's your apartment, right?
Well, as I joke, I decided to stay at home with the wife and kids rather than take the apartment at the hotel.
Well, you could have both.
This is going to have a full kitchen, dining room, 2 terraces, one off the dining room, one off the living room. This is going to become our absolute premier suite in the hotel, and that's again coming, being finished in January, and so being launched in the very beginning of 18.
Fantastic. Well, David, thank you very much for taking the time to fill us in on a really great hotel just off Fifth Avenue. It's a great location too, and telling us a little bit more, but a very historic property. And good luck in the future.
Thanks so much, and always a pleasure to see you, James.
I'm James Schillinglaw for Insider Travel Report.